Sarajevo, 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 miłe moje.
I'm Mary Pat Higgins. I'm the president and CEO of the Dallas Holocaust Museum Center for Education and Tolerance. The content of this exhibit feels especially appropriate in light of the recent events as an example of the good that can come out of the darkest of times. Survival in Sarajevo highlights the helpers, the upstanders. The upstanders are who we celebrate and talk about in this museum, who risk their own safety to provide hope, aid, and community to a besieged city. The siege of Sarajevo, which lasted from the spring of 1993 to the winter of 1996, was the longest siege in modern history with a death toll of over 11,000 people. As Bosnian Serbs forces surrounded the city, cutting off electricity, water, food, and supplies from its residents, a group of Holocaust survivors and their children founded La Benevolencia, a humanitarian aid agency. Amidst an ethnic war, Jews, Muslims, Serbian Orthodox, and Catholic Croats put aside their cultural and religious differences and united to bring crucial services to trapped Sarajevans. What a message for all of us to learn from in our world today. This wonderful exhibit is based on the book Survival in Sarajevo, Jews, Bosnia, and the Lessons of the Past by Edward Serrata. We are thrilled to have the author himself here tonight to speak with you. Ed Serrata is an American-born writer, photographer, and filmmaker who has lived and worked in Central and Eastern Europe since the 1980s. He is currently based in Vienna, where he founded Centropa, a Jewish historical institute dedicated to preserving 20th century Jewish family stories and photographs from Central and Eastern Europe and the Balkans, and disseminating these stories and photos through books, films, and exhibitions. And the wonderful exhibition that we will have this summer is a product of his work. Centropa currently works with 500 teachers in 20 countries. Ed has also published 3 books and produced 4 films for ABC News' Nightline. One of these pieces, Searching for Hope, focuses on the legendary Sarajevo Haggadah. And it is truly an honor and a privilege to have you here tonight. So please help me welcome Ed Serrata.
During the war, during the siege, what I wanted to document and what is so important for us now, and why this exhibition has had such a great life afterwards, and we work with schools everywhere, which I'll tell you about, is a very simple reason, is that you could say that this was a war between the Bosnian government and Bosnian Serbs, Bosnian Croats and the Serbs and all this, or you could look at it this way, say there are those who simply just refuse to get into hate. So you could say that there's really 2 sides. There were those who decided not to look at their neighbors in regard to their religion, and those who did. We brought the book back out, or the exhibition out again on this panel system in 2012 for the 20th anniversary of the beginning of the war. And I thought it was sponsored by the American Jewish Joint Distribution Committee, the people who were doing most of the sponsoring in Sarajevo, the ones who these Jewish federations give money to. And we thought it would have 3 or 4 places to be shown. That exhibition's been traveling steadily since 2012. Not only has it been traveling since 2012, but later in 2012, we had an offer from someone in Germany to print the exhibition in German and English. So now it's traveling all over Austria and Germany. Then, thanks to Jakob Finzi, who spoke here, of La Benevolencia in Sarajevo, and because of the OSCE office in Sarajevo, we've now made this exhibition in Bosnian and English. So the same exhibition is now traveling. It even opened in Banja Luka, which is the heart of Republika Srpska, the Bosnian Serbs, and in Sarajevo, and in Tuzla, and they've invited it to show it in Dubrovnik, the most famous Haggadah of them all. The legendary Sarajevo Haggadah. What does it say on the very first page of the Haggadah? All who are hungry, let them come and eat. All who are in need of fellowship, let them come and celebrate Passover with us. So this is the story of La Benevolencia. It's a story very much worth telling. There will always be differences between us, but I think what we can see in this exhibition is how people can work together and how they very much should. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.
We were thrilled to bring this story of the Bosnian genocide, but it's not just exposing the Dallas community to the horrors of that genocide, but it also is telling this story of people of all faiths coming together, working together to save lives, to feed the hungry, to provide shelter and community during the almost 4-year siege of the city. It's a remarkable story that we can all learn from and should learn from. Please come visit the Dallas Holocaust Museum and see this incredible and important exhibit. It will be up through September, and we would love for you to come visit us.